What's going on, everyone? EA here, just bringing you guys a little tutorial. This tutorial is on how to get smooth cinematics. A quick example is Darth Psycho A to Z montage by Raven. So let's just give this a quick go. So as you can see there, it was mainly, this was all done with Twixtor. This is fast, this goes fast, and then it goes to smooth. Now this is kind of not really necessarily trial and error, but you have to play with the numbers a bit. So let's just close that. Let's just go into After Effects. So now I have two my cinematics from the console. Now I'm not going to provide these because I mean you could use this. You know, I don't know why, but whatever. Let's just dive right into this. Okay, where do I have this saved? Smooth cinematics tut. Let's go with this one first. Now this is trial, like I said, not trial and error, but this is mainly messing with numbers, essentially. Now I did have the original sort of file saved with all like my work that I did in here. I could have used that as an example, but I don't know why. I decided to delete it, and of course, every time I'm using Camtasia, I go Control-Alt-Delete. It brings that up, so I have to go up into here and go split layer, which is fine because these tutorials are not long at all, which is fine. Highlight over that, click the bracket, go down here, and then since you know what, I'm just gonna leave it like that because I'll cut this off later. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Effect, and I'm going to go to Visual Plugins, and I like Twixtor Pro, which to me changes to 4, Image Rep, Contrast, Edge and Enhance, Frame, Interp, Motion, Weight Blend, and Motion Blur Compensation, Inverse with Smart Blend, and then FG1 settings, all the way up to 100. So now let's make our first keyframe to 100. We can click U, go ahead 2 frames, and we're just going to put this to 300. And then I'm going to go over into here, and I'm going to bring this down to 50. And we're just going to see how that turns out. And you know, like I said, we might have to make adjustments, but we'll see. So let's just give this a quick random preview. And we can just see how it looks like. So as you can see, the Twixtor is being applied here, and you know, it should be pretty fine. Usually these cinematics should be 1 second, 1 or 2 seconds, mainly just 1 second. If you get it too long of a cinematic, it kind of stands out a bit, and that's not really what we want, is for it to stand out. But definitely, these smooth cinematics will definitely be effective in your episodes or montages or whatever. So as you can see, it gets fast and smooth. So let's see it again. So maybe if we want to put this a bit faster to like maybe 350, and then slow this down to about 30, we'll see what we get. And then let's cut it. I'm going to cut it at 1. Oops, I can't do that. I'm going to cut it at 1 second exact. We'll see how that goes, and I'm going to click N for the bracket. Go ahead, and click N. Now let's see how this turns out. Like I said, you're just messing with the numbers. Same thing, I guess, if you're going to be syncing with Twixtor. You just got to mess with the numbers and see what looks good, see what is good. Now, I'll let you guys know when would be an appropriate time to, let's say, cut the cinematics. Meaning, because if you can get it too far or whatever, like right here, hold on. Right there. So now it's starting to be choppy a bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut that. Of course, Control-Delete doesn't work when I'm using Camtasia. Split, and then go to 1 frame, and let's see how this goes. Okay, we'll go with that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use scale and rotation. So scale, 106. Rotation, we're going to start this off at -3. And we're going to keyframe it all the way to the end, and then we're going to put this to 3. And so what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of some black bars, solid, make this 2 bars. Then we're going to go to Effect, Generate, Grid, change that to black, and then Height and width and height sliders, 0 and 0, 2000 and 720. I'm just gonna bring this all the way over. I don't know why, it doesn't have to be anything, but I just usually like to go to -500. And then we can put that to 90. I usually like to do cinematics, usually every time to, oops, I went invert grid, to 190, but I have my sort of set things. Hardcore edits is usually 190. Other stuff is usually just 90, so let's see how this goes. Let's see. Seems pretty good. Let's just ramp it again. Ah, shit. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, we'll call that good. Now we're going to go into our other one that we have, and we're going to mash it together, because one cinematic, it won't look good together. Like, it'll kind of get the grasp of it, but it won't really. So 2 cinematics, I find, will get the job done. To especially see, of course, that this actually works. Yes, it works. It's just that it looks good. So I'm not bullshit. Okay. Actually, we're just gonna keep that because we're gonna be applying Twixtor. Go again, Twixtor 59.94. Same thing. Contrast, edge enhancement, all that fun stuff. Excuse me. Then do a keyframe, click U on the keyboard, over 2 frames. I always like to go 300 because that's what I've been usually just told. And we're going to go into the middle here. And we're going to go to about 50. That's where I usually, if it's not good, I will start to mess around with the numbers and see how that goes. And then we're going to cut this at 1 second. And I might start doing fraps just because I could probably do the Control-Alt-Delete for faster. So now let's RAM preview this. And we're going to be copy and pasting some stuff for bars, black bars, because I don't really feel like having to do black bars all over again and everything like that. So it's just time. I mean, it's not really time consuming, but it just saves a whole lot of time, if you know what I mean, a whole lot. So, yep. So yeah, it looks pretty good. It's just, like I said, it's a bit choppy a bit, so let's adjust this. Let's try 400. And let's go with 20. We'll see how that goes out. And then we'll make our judgment from there as far as cutting and everything like that. And then once we get it all done, we're going to mash it together, and it'll definitely look good. I did it before, and it looks really good. So I really hope this tutorial is going to help you guys for maybe beginner editors or editors that are looking to be like, how the hell do you do these cinematics? And, you know, that was my first sort of thought to this. So as you can see, it's sort of choppy there. And I'm going to cut it right there. Now, cutting, or I guess, whoops, making a judgment is not necessarily hard, but it has to be your own sort of thing on how you want your cinematic to look. So, you know, I think that's a bit too fast. Now let's go over to here. We'll try that. I still think that's a bit too fast. I'm gonna try that now. Actually, I think it's at this 20, so I'm gonna bump this up to 30 and see how that goes. Should be going pretty fast because I stopped my Steam sort of game download. Alan Wake, I got that on the Steam Summer Sale. I love the Steam Summer Sale. I'm gonna extend this a bit more. So like I said, personal preference and everything like that. There we go, I like that. So now we're gonna do the same thing, scale 106, And then we're going to do rotation -3, keyframe it, hit the stopwatch, go over to here and just hit 3. Then we're going to go over to here. And then we're going to go Control C, over here, Control V. There we go, we got our black bars. Now let's see how this works. Okay, and then we're just going to pre-compose them. So highlight that, shift, click on that, layer, pre-compose, and I'm going to go Sin 1. And I always do move all attributes in a new composition. I don't know why, just me. And then we're going to do the same thing for here. But we're going to call this Sin 2. Not much of a big fucking difference, but whatever. Oh, and my bad. If you guys are starting to get this empty space in here, just right click if you can get it up and go trim to comp area, and then you won't have to cut this black stuff, but I will because I'm a dumbass, but whatever, because as you can see I'll be getting that black stuff right there. Fucking course, Control Delete doesn't work with this Camtasia. So split, cut, Sin 2 in here. Okay. And then edit, split, good. And then what we're gonna do, find trim to comp work area. And then we're gonna see how this goes. See? You know, I really find that this tutorial, or not this tutorial, but these cinematics like this really make a huge impact on your edits. It's the little details that will definitely that stand out a whole lot. So I'm pretty sure you guys are getting sick of just watching this go over and over, but I really hope this tutorial helped. I didn't really have a whole lot to go off of, and I wasn't expecting a whole lot to go off of, so I had to sort of get the ball rolling on these tutorials. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and it'll definitely help you out a lot. I did this tutorial because not a whole lot of other editors usually do that. It might be because they want to keep it secret, but I feel that you guys should know about it. Some stuff, I mean, I understand, but with editors, but I mean, this stuff, it should be sort of basic, so I hope you guys should know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, I expect to see some maybe beginner editors or editors that are wondering how do you do these cinematics, to see them in their edits, and I hope that they really enjoyed it. And if you guys would like to see another tutorial, please leave a comment in the comment section, and like I said in my video tutorial request, I will take that into consideration. I'll take any comment into consideration, but if it has, like I said, a lot of likes, I will definitely do that tutorial. And you know, if it doesn't have a lot of likes, I'll definitely try to get to as much tutorials as I can. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and I hope it helps you guys in your edits. This has been EA. I'm out. Peace.